welcome back to my channel. My name is Swasti. If you're new to my channel, then please don't forget to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel down below. And I think after a very long time, I am back with sort of like this sit down format, which was like the format that I actually started off my channel with, where I talk about things that sort of catch my attention and talk about things that are like in my mind basically. This topic has been in my mind for the longest time, but since I was not able to do it personally in my life myself, so I withheld it, and for the last 3-4 months at least, I have been trying to do that as much as possible. I feel this has really worked out for me, so I thought finally it's the time to talk about this. You must have read from the title, obviously. I'm talking about making mindful decisions and basically how decision making can really change our day-to-day lives, and like how correct decision making can bring you the life that you want to lead. Now, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is just the skillful use of attention. Mindfulness is basically putting your attention towards the things that you want, like intentionally putting your focus towards certain things that you want so that you can benefit from them. It is as simple as that. But talking about mindfulness in decision making, that's a little different. But I'll tell you how this whole thing started and like what I basically wanted to talk about. So as we all know, last year पूरा का पूरा lockdown में बीता है. उसके पहले I took a break from my studies. So I was at home only and I was working freelance as a content creator and writer. So basically all my work was mostly from home and some internships here and there. But most of my work was from home and most of my work was freelance. That means nobody else was my boss. I was my own boss. I had to do my own work. I had to push myself to complete my deadlines. Everything that I had to do was literally all by myself. But especially last year after the lockdown, what started happening was I was very laid back in my approach towards life, that बहुत दिन बीत जाते थे and I would end up doing nothing for days and I would not even realize that I'm not doing anything. And रात को I would feel guilty that I have not done anything productive, I have not done anything worthwhile, and I would feel guilty about it. I would try and I would want to change it. So रात को I decide कि हाँ I will do this. I make a checklist. I try everything to do it, and then next day I complete like certain things, but at the same time other things I am unable to complete. But ये बहुत दिन तक होता रहा. Like of course at times when I was really motivated तो ये नहीं होता था. I just knew that I had to do this. But when I didn't have like specific goals in mind, I didn't have specific set goals, I was wasting a lot of my time. But the thing was, even when I was not doing anything, I was also not relaxing or chilling. I am someone who loves relaxing. Okay, I love it. And in my daily lifestyle, there's a lot of time for just chilling, which is like sitting with my parents or watching something, just talking to my friends. I do dedicate like a portion of my day towards that because I feel that's very important for me. So it is there. But what was happening was, at the end of the day, I was not satisfied from any angle. That I did not feel like I was well rested. I did not feel that I was happy. I just felt like anxious बहुत बार. And starting I thought it might just be the lockdown, but that is not just the reason. What basically happened was, because I was not doing anything productive, तो मतलब पॉइंट ये था कि दिन भर का जो कंट्रोल था वो मेरे हाथ में नहीं था. आई वुड फील लाइक आई एम जस्ट लिविंग सम लाइफ, अ वेरी मोनोटोनस लाइफ, एंड आई एम नॉट इवन कंट्रोलिंग दैट लाइफ. Around December, I thought a lot about it. I introspected a lot, and I came to the realization that what was actually happening was that I ended up wasting a lot of my time because I was not making conscious decisions. Like, I knew there are certain things that I really wanted to do. Like, apart from just work, there were a lot of things that I really wanted to do, but I was not doing it. For example, I have been wanting to get back to reading for such a long time. It's a habit जो छूट गया था मेरे से, एकदम ही पूरा का पूरा छूट गया था. So it was something जो मेरे को पूरा करना था. I really wanted to get back to it, but at the same time I always thought I will, but I never did. I wanted to learn driving for a very long time. Like, ever since I turned 18, it's in my mind that I want to learn driving, but it just keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed. Similarly, there are a lot of things that it's on my mind that I want to do it, but I never actually got around to doing it, and I could not even understand the reason. Like, what is the genuine reason that I'm unable to do certain things? And again, I did not have any answer for all this because I just felt like I want to do it. I am planning it. I am even doing my checklist thing. I am writing it down, but हो नहीं रहा. And that is again because I realized that I was not taking mindful decisions. I was just going by the day. As the day went by, I was just going with the flow. So point ये था कि दिन दिन बीतता जा रहा था and I was not making decisions, and that is where I was lacking, and that is where I feel mindful decision making is a very important aspect of life. It's something very important, and it is something that all of us should try and slowly develop, so that we are able to lead the life that we want to, like lead our dream life, you know. Now what happens is we think that decision making is just something very big. So रोज तो life में बड़े decisions नहीं आते हैं. If you have like a very happening and a active life, तो तुम्हारे life में per month एक बड़ा decision आएगा. But for everybody else, like once in 6 months you get a chance to make one huge decision that will actually affect your life. But apart from that, we live in these small moments, we live in these small decisions, और हम लोग इसके तरफ उतनी बुद्धि लगाते ही नहीं है. For example, things like, you know, people always say that they want to work out, they want to eat healthier, they want to do this, that. बोलते हम लोग सब है. But how do we actually do that? We do that by taking mindful decisions, by making conscious choices. That is what is important. For example, it's very easy to say that I want to eat healthier, I want to eat cleaner. It is very easy to say that I really want to eat cleaner, but वो हो नहीं रहा, right? But at the same time, जब भूख लगती है, जब snacking का मन करता है, so we can opt for healthier option. We can opt for options which are cleaner and which are less greasy, less junk. We can opt for healthier, fibrous options to snack on. We can opt for that. But the thing is, because we are not putting our mind to it, because we are not using our mind to make that decision, we are just going by our instinct. तो उस चक्कर में हम लोग, we go to a bag of chips, we eat that and we feel happy, content for a while, and then again the cycle goes on that I want to eat healthier, but वो हो नहीं रहा. That cycle continues. The only way to break that cycle is to make a conscious decision every time. So this is what I'm talking about. सुबह से लेके शाम तक, whatever decision you're doing, छोटा छोटा decision, think about that. Think about what you're doing. Do you want to do that? Where you'll end up, like what will be the consequence of that decision, and overall what kind of feeling is that decision giving you. For example, a very simple basic example, so I love watching like a show while I'm eating, while having my lunch or breakfast, dinner, kuch bhi. So I love doing that, right? So if I'm eating and I watch like one episode of The Office, so if I'm like relaxed, I don't have anywhere to go, I'm not in a rush, so I take about 30 minutes to eat something, like बैठ के आराम से देखते देखते एंजॉय करते करते I take like 30 minutes to eat my breakfast. Okay, one episode of The Office is 20 minutes का, so obviously overlap होता है, and I go ahead to the next episode. A lot of times what ends up happening is that I end up watching the show for 1.5 2 hours without even realizing it कि मेरा खाना खत्म हो चुका है. But the thing is, I do know when I'm pressing the next button. I do know that मेरा खाना खत्म हो चुका है. I do know that I should get up, I should stop watching it, but I continue doing it. I don't realize it, but I am making that decision, and I feel कि देखते रह गए, but it is my decision. So even small decisions like this, like obviously it's cool to indulge sometimes, but if you are wasting 3 to 4 hours every day watching just shows and not doing the things that you actually wanted to do, then you are going to feel guilty. That is the thing. Like, it's all about the priorities that you want in your life. I do watch a lot of content because half of my work does revolve around pop culture and content and what is trending and all of that. But there needs to be some sort of cap, some sort of threshold कि मैं कितनी देर वो देखूं. You know, there needs to be some sort of threshold that I need to put to myself, that I need to tell myself, and यहाँ पे mindful decision making has worked a lot. So what I try to do, for example, if I'm watching something, I try my best not to binge watch it. I try my best. What I do is, because usually I've seen that they make the episodes का जो end होता है वो बहुत interesting बनाते हैं आजकल, so that you are tempted to watch the next right away, right? So what I do is I stop watching in the middle. I pause it in the middle and I close the laptop and I leave my laptop away for 5 minutes. उसके बाद अपने आप my mind has like detached sort of from the story उतना देर में, and then I can get along with the work that I actually should be doing. And you know, that is where I feel mindful decision making has helped me personally the most, because this area I genuinely struggle a lot, because I watch a lot of shows. I love watching shows, I love watching movies, but एक लेवल तक तो थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल होना चाहिए, एंड दैट इज वेयर this decision making helps me. The second area is eating. This started, I think, in December. I tried out intermittent fasting, and that is when I realized the importance of making mindful decisions. I tried intermittent fasting out for a while, and the thing was, apart from that, उसके when I was not like उसके पहले मेरे को भूख लगती थी, तो I would just eat whatever is in my hand. I would just eat whatever I get, whatever is in front of me. I would eat a sweet, I would eat 2-3 sweets, I would eat biscuits, so anything. And that's not that unhealthy, but at the same time, I'm not putting thought about it. I would eat when I'm bored and all of that, the usual things that we all do. And that was obviously that has an effect on my body. And if I am looking to lose weight, if I'm looking to go for like a healthier lifestyle, so I need to switch that out with healthier options. And that I dheere started doing. So with intermittent fasting, every time I felt like snacking, I went ahead and had like an orange. I went ahead and just had like a warm cup of water, or had some green tea, because I was trying out fasting pretty strictly. So I knew I was not allowed to have that. After that, I stopped doing intermittent fasting, but this has definitely shown a difference in how I eat. So now I know कि इतना खाने से मेरा पेट भर रहा है, so I will not eat more than that. I will go for snacks that are healthier. If I know that I've indulged in something very like high calorie food, so I will try and balance it out in other meals. So this helps me also, because I also at the end of the day don't feel very guilty. Like, I anyway generally don't feel very guilty about eating, because eating is my love, and I love food, I love cooking, I love everything related to food. But at the same time, I know for my health purposes, I should opt for healthier lifestyle. And that is where mindful decision making, as I said, has helped me. Because I now know, and I think of what I'm putting inside my body. I think about it. I take like a moment before I eat something. I take a moment and I think, do I want to eat it? Is it just a craving, or do I really want it? How badly do I want it? And like, I think of all these things before taking even like the smallest decision. And that is how I feel we all can improve our lives dheere dheere karke. Because again, as I said, whatever be the decision, you can choose to do that. Kya decision hai, kaise lena hai, wo sab obviously is in your hand. But thinking before taking that decision is what is going to help you a lot. Thinking about the decision, thinking about all the aspects sort of related to the situation. Now, one thing that I would really want to clarify and say, that when I say thinking about a decision, I do not mean overthinking about a decision, because I know a lot of people, and to an extent, I also used to be like that, where I would overthink a lot of things. Ki, matlab, if I start thinking too much, तो ये भी हो सकता है ना, I think about all the 20,000 possibilities, and I become so confused that I am unable to take a decision. I think this is where the gut sort of takes over. This is where we should listen to our gut, we should listen to our heart, we should listen to our intuition, because somewhere that will guide you towards the right thing. I don't think your gut, your intuition will ever guide you towards the wrong thing. So yeah, I really feel that with time and with practice, if we are able to make decisions by really thinking about them, and like even the smallest decisions of the day, if we really think about them, and at the same time also learn how to take in consideration what our gut feels, and you sort of come to a balance between the both of them, and then take decisions, I feel we can sort of take a step further to the life that we want to lead, and have a life that doesn't have like regrets, and that doesn't have like all these sort of negative or unfulfilled emotions that usually life tends to have. So yeah, I feel this is a good way. That is what I personally feel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful in some way, or informative in some way. If you did, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what you thought about it, and what do you feel about mindfulness, mindful decision making, and what are like the areas of life that you want mindful decision making in. I will see you very soon with another video. Till then, bye bye, take care, stay happy, stay healthy, and love yourself.